Hi, I'm NICK CERIO. Welcome back to the NICK CERIO's Kenpo series. In this tape, what we're going to try and show you is how the body works with the hands and the feet. It's very important to use the body. A lot of times people just throw the hands out, or they just throw the leg out. Here we're going to show you how the body is very important. Without the body, you don't have the power for your techniques. So this is what we're going to try and do today. Along with that, we'll show you how grabbing or grappling plays an important part with the NICK CERIO Kenpo hands. Okay, I would like to introduce to you my assistant, second-degree black belt, Al Giafforante. Al is going to be doing the punching and grabbing. And if he pays attention, everything will work out okay. If not, he's going to be in trouble. Okay, Al, you all set?
Yes.
Come on. Okay, up. Okay, what we're showing here, a lot of times a person on the street, they will grab first and try to pull you into the punch. The idea is to step away from the punch here. Make the release with an inward block down to the groin, over the back of the neck. Okay, up. Notice how I use the body here. It's very, very important. Again, I want to show you that once more. If I just stood here and went like this is what could happen to me. I don't want that to happen. So as he grabs, I step out and block. I absorb. Okay? Same time, use my body for to make the release. Come in for the strike. I use my body on this strike. Okay, up. Okay, this is a cross grab with the opposite hand, punching with the on the opposite side here. Again, notice my body. Notice how I use my body again. Here and here. Okay, up. You keep the technique very simple. Very simple. Simplicity is the key here. Shoulder grab. Okay? With a punch again. Double block. Backhand strike to the groin. Upward strike to the solar plex area. And another body punch. Up. Okay, let's try that again. We'll break it down slow. Grab, step back, and block. Strike to the groin. Shift for the uppercut to the solar plex area. Shift again for the second uppercut. Again, note, very simple and to the point. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, up. Okay, what we have here is a combination of the Kenpo and our Jiu-Jitsu. You notice the style says Kenpo Jiu-Jitsu. So here we're showing you a combination. We're blocking a straight punch with a strike. We redirect it, now we struck. Person comes in with a back fist, we step back, we make the block here. Step in. Notice I step in. Got to keep them Kenpo hands going. Right here to the head. From here, we have the person slightly, we have them stop momentarily. We step in, we wrap around. Here we go into a throw, a forward throw, by stepping back and rolling over. Goes right down. Okay? These, be very careful when you do these techniques. They are very dangerous. Okay? When you combine Kenpo, hands, and Jiu-Jitsu together, you better know what you're doing. So take it step by step. We'll do the same thing here. Against straight punch again, back fist, double back fist, another one. Comes around here with another back fist, only this time we come around this way, and we take them down here. Okay? Up. What's the body movements along with the hands? 1, 2. These are strikes. See? These are all strikes. come underneath here. There's a break right here. There's a break here, and there's a lock there. Okay? And at this point, we have them. We'll hold them right at bay. Yep. Person grabbing lapel, or the throat rather. The throat here, okay? Palm heel strike to the chin area. Break in here. Notice how I do the break. Here, and take them down. Up. Let's try it again slow. There's the Kenpo hand. We always put them Kenpo hands in. From here, it's a lock right here. This is your lock that you didn't see before. Watch. Now I loosened up here so that I wouldn't hurt him too bad. But here's where I lock him up. Okay, up. Remember the body. Utilize the body. Step on this one. Okay. Left straight punch. Double block here. Middle knuckle punch. Right through here. Uppercut. Let me turn him around so you can see this a little better. 1. Middle knuckle. Uppercut. Right through here. From here, I wrap his arm around. Here. Throw. We only use these jiu-jitsu techniques if the opponent is close enough for us to do it. Okay? We can't hit him anymore. For instance, over here, when I did the uppercut here, it calls just to take him down. Yes, we could follow up by going to the groin here. We can elbow him here. We can chop him over here. We can knee him here. We can kick down through here. There's a number of things that we can do. But try again to keep it simple. Okay, as simple as we possibly can. Okay, from here, person coming, roundhouse punch. Roundhouse. Okay, from here, grabbing, clawing. Okay, again. 1, 2, strike to the groin. The claw is right here. Rip right down. Strike up here to the groin again, back fist. Very simple. But notice how I use my body with the hands. The hands are no good if you don't use the body. I can't seem to emphasize that enough. Okay? Here. 1. See the body? See the body? See how the body works? See how I use my body? That's how I use my body. Okay? Up. The only way you're going to really master these techniques is to take them apart. Practice your block. For instance, the punch comes in two punches. 1, 2. 1, 2. Practice that. Again. 1, 2. Build up speed. Watch the body. 1, 2. Build up speed. Here. 1, 2. Build up speed. 1, 2. Pow! Okay, that's all you have to do. Up. Very simple, to the point. Footwork. Practice your footwork without using hands. Come in with your feet. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay? All right, come in again. Double roundhouse punches. 1, 2. Okay, this is a short. These are Kenpo kicks. In Kenpo, the kicks were always kept very low. See, right here to inside, to the side of the knee, okay, and to the head afterwards. Up. And again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Up. A lot of people think when we talk, excuse me, we talk about NICK CERIO's Kenpo hands, they think it's just the hands. Well, the majority are, but we do use our legs. We use what we call Chinese leg maneuvers. Okay? The kicks are always low. We believe, step in please, step in. We believe in taking the leg out, see? Whether it be from inside, step in again, outside, inside rear, okay, groin, okay, step in with your left foot this time, okay, groin, step in again, kidney area, notice we can kick that way as well, okay, so but all our kicks are basically low. Can we kick high? Yes, we can, of course we can, but we don't like to waste the time, we don't like to waste the energy. Not that high kicks are no good, they're very good, okay, depending on the individual. Okay, blocking here, catching here, there's our roundhouse kick. So see, we can kick high if we need to, but we don't always do that. Okay, come in again. One, two, okay? Rake, groin. That elbow went to his shoulder. We want to create a dislocation here. Let me do that to you, for you slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right here. Up. Notice all the techniques that I basically been showing you are inside. Why? On the street, when a person attacks you, they attack you 99.9% of the times. They will come at you with a roundhouse type punch, what we call a roundhouse, which is this. Okay? Sometimes they will do a hook punch. A hook punch is here. This, no, right in closer. This is a hook punch. Okay? It hooks in. A roundhouse punch comes around. Okay? Very seldom will you see anybody strike with a straight punch. So probably right now you're saying, well, why do karate people train against a straight punch? Train against a straight punch. It's for a lot of reasons. Some styles use it for safety precaution. Some styles believe, like myself, that on the street you could have a person punch that way. It is possible. This is the most difficult punch to block because it comes in nice and straight. It's here, straight. Roundhouse punch, you can count to 10 when it's coming. Guy's going to throw 1, 2, 3, 4, bang, and you can counter it. A hook punch is no good if the person leans away from it, okay? Overhead strikes, again, those are telegraphed. You can usually defend yourself against that. So notice, whenever those, like an overhead comes in, what do? I meet it. I go inside with it. I don't go back, because if I go back here, I'm allowing him to do another strike. I don't want that. I'm not here to fight with him. I'm here to defend myself. He comes in with the straight punch, the same thing. I go outside. See? I've closed the gap to my advantage. I can punch here, 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 take him down. I can do anything I want at this point. Roundhouse punches, I'm not going to try and go outside on a roundhouse punch. I'm going to go with it. So as he comes in, I shift over to this side. And on this side, roundhouse punch. I just shift over right here. It gives me the whole target now. I can do what I want. Okay? Most of the time when we do defenses against the roundhouse punch, we use a lot of spinning techniques. Why do we use spinning techniques? For power. Okay? Roundhouse punch. Punch. Elbow here. Elbow here. See the body? Okay? Hook kick. A moment ago we were talking about getting inside and going outside. What I mean by that is gap. You've got to keep the gap to your advantage. So when this person attacks me, if I go like this, what I've just done here is given him the opportunity to attack me again. So how I stop that is when he attacks me, I retreat, but I also set myself up for an attack. Okay, so I get out of his line of fire, whether it be this side here, come in with the other foot this time, or this side. Okay, so notice as I draw back, I kind of draw back, let him think that I'm retreating. He's going to keep coming. While he thinks of me retreating, I all of a sudden go forward. Now at this point, he's all mine. Okay? Now, how I put this into NICK CERIO's Kenpo was that I took a lot of my Tai Chi training and my Kung Fu training, and I incorporated it into NICK CERIO's Kenpo. Okay? For instance, if this guy, let's say this guy come at me, he attacks me, come right at me. Okay? Now all I do, come at me. Don't stop, Al. Just come at me. Okay? Now, watch. Do it again, Al. Don't stop, Al. Al is small, I know that, so it's hard to work with him, but we'll get it going here. Okay? Now, Al can push me right out of the picture if he wanted to. Okay? Now, watch how I'm going to stop Al. Okay? Go ahead. Okay? With a proper stance, using my chi, I can stop Al. Okay? So, but instead of doing that now, I take my chi and go off in this direction with it. At this point, I've got Al here, believe it or not. Okay? All I have to do is hit him with an elbow, and he's gone. Okay? Up. Now, we take that chi along with the stance, and we incorporate the hand. There's my chi here. Al comes in. Don't stop. But he's going to stop by me just doing that. Now, normally if I hit a guy like this in the stomach, it would be like hitting a brick wall. But if I do it in this manner, I'm going to stop him. And he knows I'm going to stop him. Okay? Because I've taken all of his weight plus and brought it over to me, transferred it back to him. Okay? Once again, here, just like that. Okay? I can do the same thing high. Come in real fast, Al. Come in, Phil. That's it. Come in again. Come on. Okay? Don't lean back. Let's show what really works. That's it. Okay? I know Al doesn't like this, but we'll do it slow this time. I step back. Notice my body. Focus here on my body. Watch what happens. Okay? That's my chi working along with my Kenpo. Okay? Okay. Let's go into a couple of techniques utilizing a little chi, Kenpo hands, and jiu-jitsu. We'll do it all together. Okay? Double punches. Okay. 1, 2, 3. There's that punch I showed you here. Okay? From here. Ripping. Taking them down. Okay? Watch again slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Chin and head. Rip. Okay? You don't need to do anything more than that. A lot of people say, well, what if a guy came up here, a guy like Al, and he picked you up? Or he makes an attempt to pick you up. He grabs you. What good is your Kenpo hands there? Well, first of all, we use our Kenpo kicks before we do anything else. From here, we can grab his hand, come down here, lock him over. Lock him and throw him. Remember, what's important, if you train in these techniques properly, the idea is when you sense someone is attempting to grab you, you react then. You don't wait till he picks you up, squeezes you, because then you've got problems. Can you do anything? Yeah, you can still do things, okay? But your chances, are slimmer. So the idea is if you train in these techniques properly, they become part of you. And once something becomes part of you, it's like, getting in your car, putting the key in ignition, and going off without even thinking about it. So same thing here. When I feel something is happening, I make my move. He's all set. Look, I don't have to work real hard. This is all I really have to do. I've got him here. Now, Al is kind of helping me with this so that he doesn't get a dislocated shoulder. So I've trained Al where he takes his falls here so he doesn't get hurt. But if Al didn't know how to fall, come back up here, this is what could happen. When I have Al here, and if he doesn't fall, he gets a dislocation right here. I can injure his wrist, I can injure his elbow. Okay? That's basically what can happen. See? And if we just wanted to hold him at bay, then we go into our Kenpo Jiu-Jitsu technique. Okay? Just like that. That's all we have to do. Okay? Good. Left and right punch. 1, 2. Notice I step back with the left foot. I slid in with a nice elbow, knife hand, up, back, and down. Up. Very simple. That flow, you know, the flow of energy. That's that chi working along with the Kenpo hands. I love these Kenpo hands. Watch again. 1, 2. I slide in with that elbow. Okay? Knife hand. Groin strike. Nice knife hand to the back of the neck. Do we need to do all that? Yes and no. Okay? If the person came in, 1, 2, and we connect here. Don't turn right away. We connect right here. More than likely, he would go. But there's that possibility. Notice Al pulls away as I do the elbow. So there's a possibility I can miss. Knife hand, there's a possibility that I didn't strike him good. So from here, I keep the flow going. Right down to here. Keep the flow going. I don't have to move. I don't have to do anything. Can I move? Yes, I can. But do I have to? No, I don't. Okay? So we have 2, 3, 4 movements to a technique just in case the first doesn't work, the second doesn't work, okay? And that's something you'll know as you practice these techniques, okay? And remember again, it's important to work with the opponent. You don't know what you're going to do until this opponent makes his attack. When he makes the attack, then it tells you what to do, okay? Here, knife hand, groin, knife hand, step back, cover, turn, go home, up. Okay, we've been doing right punches, we've been doing some left punches, we've done some grabs and punches. What do we have? The person kicks. Most time, if someone does kick, if it's an inexperienced kicker, okay, most times when an inexperienced person kicks, they use a front kick. Okay? That's basically what they do. That's all they know how to do. It's a natural movement, you know, boom. Okay? Front kick comes along. You want to slide back at an angle. Let's turn around, please. We slide back at an angle. See why the footwork and body work is so important when you do any type of martial arts. But it's most important when you do the Kenpo, because the idea is we're putting ourselves in position while he's attacking, not after, not before, while the person attacks us. Okay? Nice X block. Okay? Nice back fist. Right from there. Very simple. No big deal. From here, again, 1, 2. Okay? And see how it falls right into place. It's just normal, because normally when I hit his foot like that, his leg's going to go down. See it? And his weight is coming down. All I have to do is throw my fist up. You know? Now, What if the person throws the kick, and then he comes down, decides to come down with a left hammer fist? Okay? So he throws the kick, I block, he comes down with the hammer fist. Right? Up. Okay? All right, that was a little accident there. You have to be very careful when you do it. Al works with me. Sometimes the strikes, they appear to be more serious than what they are, but they're really not. Okay? All right, again, watch. Front kick, hammer fist. 1, 2, 3. Okay? Right from here. See it? It all falls in place. Up. Right to the groin. Here. Boom. You know. Just keep going in a straight line. You don't have to get out of your stance. Because why? The body, again, look. Look at the body. Look. See? I'm right in position. I don't have to get out of position. I'm right there. Because I set up. I set my defense up while he was attacking me. Okay? Again, same thing. Okay? Kick, over, and down. Okay? From here, you can lock up the leg. You can do anything you want at this point, which I'm not going to go into it, but you can do a lot here. But notice I have them tied in right away. Is it necessary to go to those extremes? No. You, again, try to keep it simple. Here's another simple technique. Okay? Again. Okay, that's all we have to do. Hold it up. I won't hit you. From here. Knife hand block. Chops down here. Thrust punch to the shin area. When you do it together, it looks like this. From here. Just like that. You've seen moves in a kata where the person does this, when they come up here. Well, what they're doing here is blocking a kick, striking the leg, coming up here, back fist to the face. You've probably never seen that in the kata, but never noticed it, but it's in katas. Anyhow, kicks, side kicks. If the person threw a side kick, and that's if. Very seldom you'll see that, again, unless it's an experienced fighter. Okay. When the person come up, as the knee comes up, again, remember I went over to this side to block the front ball kick. I blocked the side kick the same way. Now, I block it in this manner here because I'm hitting that shin again and I'm hitting the ankle. Okay? Again, right from here, very simple, right up to the face, reach hand to the neck. Either way. Let's say roundhouse kick. Person throws a roundhouse kick to my leg. Okay? Now, most likely, this is what I would do. Kick up to the back. Okay? Kick. Okay. If I move right, but you got to train for this. Back up some. You have to train for this, but watch what happens. I'm going to use my own leg to block his kick. But because I position my body properly, watch how I twist as I step. Here, and I twist. That absorbs. He's all mine again, right up through here. That's all he has to do. Can you use a block with that? Yes, you can. You can go in this manner here. Okay? I don't like to really do that. I'd rather use this, and if you're conditioned, he can kick this all he wants because it's not going to bother me at all. Because of the way I step and twist. I absorb. Again. Come on, is that the best you can do, kid? Good. Okay? And he gets it. Okay. We use that type of blocks for front kicks, side kicks, roundhouse kicks. Okay? What about knees? Do we have anything against knees? Again, very simple. Let's assume Al grabs me, and he's getting ready to do a knee on me. Okay? I simply hug it. I just hug it. That's all I do. I smother it from here. Come on. Bring the knee up. Come on. Come on. He can't hurt me because, again, I'm using my body right. See how I use my body? I sink. I sink, and I'm using my chi. But because of the proper conditioning of my body from training in martial arts, okay, and body conditioning is very important. But because of that, along with my chi, okay, and my technique, I can stop a knee like him. Okay? From here, again, he grabs, goes to knee me. Can I do anything from here? Well, look. Look at what I got here going for me. Very simple. Look at that. Bingo. Okay? Knee. That's not. Simple techniques are more effective than the fancy type techniques. I mean, we do use, people use fancy type techniques only to demonstrate what the martial arts is about. They use the techniques to let the people see what they can learn, but the reason they do them in that manner is so no one gets hurt. What I'm showing you here is not for entertainment purposes. It's not for demonstration purposes. It's for the real McCoy, okay? But I'm using control here. So I don't want it to be said that this is the only thing that works, okay? Everything out there does work. It depends on how you execute the techniques. It depends on how well you train your body. That's really the important thing, okay? Kenpo, NICK CERIO's Kenpo, just has a lot more in it than the average style. We have, the Kenpo, we have Jiu-Jitsu, we have the karate, we have Chinese leg maneuvers. We have quite a different styles incorporated into the one style. So we try to demonstrate or teach to a person of all sizes, heights, whatever. We have a handicap, we can teach this stuff to them. We have a person with one leg, we can teach this stuff to them. We have a person with one arm, we can teach it to them. Okay? We can modify the technique for any individual that comes into the school. Now, I know a lot of other styles can do that too. Okay? So I'm just trying to explain to you what we have there. Okay. We're going to go into more, I want to try and do a couple more grab-type techniques for you. Okay? We showed shoulder grab, we showed lapel grab, we showed chokes. Grab from choke. Earlier in a couple of the other videos, we showed you some side headlock grabs. Okay, so we're not going to go into the side headlock. We showed a front headlock. We won't go into that. So what we're going to go here is into rear grab. Very simple here. The pressure's over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place my hand here. I turn towards him, but as I turn, I do what? I'm hitting. I step out, around, grab. I have him into a lock here. Okay? I could take him down or I can hold him here, whichever. Now watch. Again, same thing. Okay? Hold tight. Nice turn with a grab. Here. Nice strike to the groin. Strike to the back of the neck. Lock down here. And bury his face into the floor. And that's what he gets for trying. He was trying to choke me, and I don't really appreciate that. So I have to let him know about that. Okay, we have to have a little humor here once in a while, so take the pressure off. How you feel, Al? Good. Okay, so that's, from a rear choke and a grab. From here, let's assume someone grabs in this manner here. What the heck are you going to do from here? You can't headbutt. You can't really kick here, So what do? What is wrong with Al? Okay. So we use that Kenpo steel grip of ours that we have. Okay? It's so silly for anybody to grab you that way, but, people ask me, what if someone grabs you that way? Man, with us Kenpo steel grips that we have, we just grab his tissue here, and we just squeeze the heck out of him. He'll let go. Then we can do here. Then step out, spin out with a nice backhand to his face, and then, of course, he's all ours, whatever we want to do. I don't think he wants to do anything else. Okay, what we're going to do now is show you some of the more purer jiu-jitsu techniques that we use in the NICK CERIO Kenpo system. Okay? Some of these are from grabs. Some of them are from, well, they're all grabs, but they're going to be grabs and strikes, and some of them are just double grabs, so there won't be any strikes applied. These techniques come from an old style called Hakaru, which I study, and I do hold rank in Hakaru Jiu-Jitsu. Grab. Okay, up. Okay, that's a simple technique. When someone grabs you, you pull out. By pulling out, the person's going to want to pull in. So as they pull in, you go with it. Grab here, thumb, lock the wrist and elbow in here, press down, and he will go down. It's very important to hold the elbow down at this point. If you don't hold the elbow, he can roll out of it. So here he can't roll. Here he can roll out. Okay, up. This is the same technique, but against a punch this time. Up. Single hand grab. Block, strike, turn up, grab here, and we would take down the same way that we took down before. Again, it's very important to keep this elbow inside. If your elbow's out here and you turn, say the person will get out, and he'll spin right around. Okay, and if you don't know how to counter it, then you're in trouble. But if you know how to counter, then you would go into something like this. Okay? And you would take him down at this point. Okay, up. Yeah, this side. Okay, grab punch. I'm letting his wrist go at this point because this is very painful here. As you can see, just a slight bend here and he's in trouble. Okay, what we're doing at this point here, again, block the punch, make the strike. That loosens up the grip here a little bit. Okay, spin around, we go into a nice straight arm bar here. Grab hold of the thumb, hold it nice and tight, place the hand inside here, just revolve it around nice. Take the back of his hand into your wrist. It doesn't take much. Okay, the more he moves here, the worse it gets. Try to move. See? He's really in pain here. Watch it. See? Okay. Okay, cross grab. Punch. Okay, we're using his hand to block. Taking down here at this point here. Okay? Lock him up. And again, he feels a lot of pressure at this point. What's important here with jiu-jitsu, if I tried, this man grabs me, hold me real tight, and if I tried to grab his hand at this point without doing anything, let's say he doesn't even throw a punch, but he's grabbing me, and I try to do a technique here, there's no way I'm going to do a technique here without loosening this grip up. So I have to loosen up. That's why we throw a hand up, or either a little kick, and then we loosen the hand up, whether we go this way or this way, whichever the case may be. The same thing on this side. Okay? What I'm doing here is I'm using my body. I'm going off in that direction because technically what he's doing here is he's grabbing me, and he's going to basically pull me. So as he pulls me, I go with him. I stop that punch that's coming around, okay, with his own arm. And then from here, I take him down. And all I'm using is what? Is my body. So with proper body movement, I've got it made. I can take him down from here using my knee. I've got him here. I can make the strike. I can do anything I want at that point. Up. Okay. Grab again. Throw the punch. Okay. Here is a nice technique. This is really neat. Okay? And Al, in fact, loves this technique. As you can see, he likes it so much he goes into a split. Okay. Now, this is called a cobra, incidentally. The grab comes. He starts to pull. I make a circle, and I direct my hand to the center of his face. That creates the letter L, a bend. Stops that punch from coming in. I simply grab his hand, hold on tight. Keep my right hand as close to his wrist, at the wrist bend as possible, and just give a little twist. That's all it is. a little twist. As long as I keep it like this. Now, let's say he decides at this point to turn his body and straighten his arm up to get away from the pain. You say, oh, we've lost it. No, we haven't lost it. See, now we go into straight arm bar cobra. If I just lean on the elbow. Then I can step forward here, rebend it, and I've gone back into my cobra. Okay? Okay. Okay, here's a grab. Again, a punch, block, strike, drop your arm, strike. I'm going to grab his wrist again. This time I lean into him. As I lean in, I take this hand and I place it here. Okay? And I believe he's in excruciating pain right now. Yes, yes he is. Okay? Now all this takes is proper holding and leaning in. That's all I'm doing. I'm leaning into him. And I've got him. Okay? And again, stand up. If he straightens out his body at this point, I just wrap around and go into a straight arm bar. Okay? Let me show you a little trick here. The cobra, for instance, that cobra that we just did, this one here. There's several different ways to do that. We can do a cobra from a lapel grab. Okay? Person grabs, make a punch. Here, we can go into it there. Person grabs me. Okay, one grab here. Strike here to loosen him up, or headbutt. I place my left hand here. Now he's already loosened up from the strike that I gave him. I step forward, okay? Bring my right hand out here, and here I have the cobra again. Okay? I love working with Al because he loves to do that split. Isn't he good? He's great, okay? But the split doesn't help him, really. Okay, yep. Good for him. Okay? Okay. A lot of people like to grab the hair, okay? And I don't start laughing. I do have some hair here. It's just very thin. Okay, grab the hair. 2 hands if you want, or 1 hand. No, 1 hand. That's it. Okay, from here, I dump down, okay? I can turn up and really put him in some pain, you know, and I can just stand here all day, okay? Grab here, punch, make the strike, here, wrap, and nice little technique here, okay? Now, we use these in the Kenpo system, okay? Because if we happen to get into a confrontation with with someone that we really do not want to hurt, okay, that's when we put them in holds, okay, so that we can, possibly talk to them while we're holding them. You don't want to do anything to me, do you, Al?
Oh, no, Professor.
Do you like me?
I like you.
Okay, and you're going to go home and be a good boy tonight.
Absolutely.
Very good. Okay. Another one. Grab, punch, strike here. This is really nice because you go to the front with it, okay? And you just take them down. All I'm doing is holding the finger here. See, just one little finger. That's it. And he's all mine. What I've tried to demonstrate here is some of the basic jiu-jitsu techniques that we use. We are in the process of planning a 5th video with ESPY, and at that time we're going to go into the real advanced type techniques that are utilized in NICK CERIO's Kenpo. These techniques are used for black belts from 3rd degree on up. Okay, they're very advanced, simple techniques, and I think you'll enjoy them. So be patient, keep a lookout. Sometime next year you will see the 5th tape on NICK CERIO's Kenpo.